Yo, and welcome back to Tales of Art. And if you're enjoying the video, make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. But anyways, back to some Wuthering Waves. Last time we were introduced to surprisingly cute character that was Crier. And then my sus meter went up to 100. I'm like, I feel like she's letting on more than she is, but then another part of me is like, maybe that's just who she is. And then there's another part of me that's like, maybe she's dual personality. Because so far with her, we have got the inkling that
is a testament.
Rover, shut up. With the, because I was like, because in part one, whatever, I believe there's like, oh, the Thornonian is also the Sentinel. The Sentinel is also the Thornonian, or the corrupted version of it. So then that my prediction, like, maybe as the chosen resonator for this Sentinel is both the Thornonian and the Sentinel. But then, and then I met her, and I'm like, she doesn't seem like she knows. Maybe she has dual personality? And then that leads me to like, well, maybe if this is maybe a personality or a soul or whatever being, I don't know, it can only have one resonator. So if she's dual personality or split personality or something, maybe this side of her is to the corrupted Sentinel or the Sentinel, and the other version of her is to the Thornonian, or the vice versa, right? That would make sense, because even what's her name was like, we haven't met someone with two with double resonator or double Sentinel, or that's double egg cords, I don't know what's it called. And we also know this could be like the side effect or the ability of her second awakening. Because Shinshi, she was still strong, but she wasn't uber strong until she got her second awakening. But Jui did a roundabout way in trying to second awaken her, because he or it didn't have the permission of Rover to able to do it more smoothly. But then they did. But then there's still the chance. But Shinshi, she's the girl, she's a woman. She got it. She knew what she had to do. God, I love her so much as a character. But so far, if any waifus, probably Carlotta. I don't know, maybe because she reminds me a lot of Rin Tosaka, except she's not Tsundere, she's more upfront about it, which is kind of nice, honestly. And we don't have to help her at all. Like, I feel like I'm the damsel in distress, and she is saving me. Except for that one scene where where we saved her. But anyways, so I guess in this case, Crier will be the damsel. At least we think so. I still think it's a trap. And Kentorella is pretty sus too, because of all the stories she has heard about Crier's past deeds. So she's like, kind of unexpected from this timid girl, you know? So that voice crack, yeah. I also leveled the two side characters to 80 because I'm broke as hell, and you can't even use them. So I love Kuro games for giving Rover different combos. That's like the best. I know I keep hyping this or harping on this. It's just that amazing, you know? I play Genshin Impact a lot, and I, as a character, would like to play the main character in the team. Even if it's unmeta, I don't give a shit. He's the protagonist, or she's the protagonist. I would like them to be the main spotlight. But his combo is constantly the same, only when you could get like some different change to the animation, be doing wind slash or something. So that's why I'm always like, I mean, I hope they do his next element more like better, you know, more flashy. But it's always disappointing. I don't even think they get animation for it, right? Because my favorite one's the wind, because of the tornado. And the earth one with the when he stomps his feet, that's pretty sick. I haven't seen the fire one. but I feel like it's probably the same, just with the effect that's happening will be different. Anyways, let's just talk to Crier.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask? I'll share
about the Dark Tide.
It is paradise.
Like Aaron? Or Tir Nog?
I take it you don't mean that in a good way.
So it is like Tir Nog.
It is a place where sickness, hunger, sorrow, despair, and dullness of heart cease to exist.
If you don't know,
Deacons sing eternal hymns.
in this other game I'm playing, Tir Nog or Aaron, Paradise, the gods told the humans, the living creatures on this planet Earth, whatever the planet's called, that hey, once you fulfill this prophecy, paradise will come upon you. In this paradise, there's what she said, no lies, sadness, or anything. Everything is bright and happy like heaven. But in order to do that, you must wipe all the entire race on this planet and only leave human beings. And then, so they made it their mission to wipe the genocide, all this other races of creatures on this planet. So make sure the humans are the only living beings. So once the gods descends upon them, or is it ascend? I don't know. Paradise will come upon them so they can live in this super happy world. But then the other side, the other creatures, deformers or demi-humans and whatever, they receive a prophecy too. Once you wipe out all humans, the goddess will descend or ascend, and paradise will paradise will come upon the world you live on. So then they made their mission to wipe out all the humans. And you're thinking like, so are they being pit against one another? But no, that actually isn't true, because the church or whatever, I guess this is for the Tales for Vindictus, because Vindictus, it's like that, but in Mabinogi it's different. But anyways, they made it like that so then the humans can wipe them out, but it's actually not true. Once the gods will ascend, the seal will break and all the other gods and goddesses will awake, and then this will lead to an all-out god war. So yeah, and then in the other game, the paradise, it was actually a lie the entire time that everyone was trying to strive for. When the gods had shoulders, I was just like, she manipulated them for her common goal, because they're so far. She's like, well, to defeat this ancient evil. It's not like she's antagonist. I guess she kind of is, because she's using us to get what she wants, but not in the bad way. She cares for the human, I guess, but we're special human. We're called Malaysians because we don't die. We're immortal, and we can, like, over time, every time we die, we get stronger and stronger and stronger. So she saw that as a threat, because we could maybe potentially rival the gods, kind of like in a Zamasu, and we're Goku, we Chief Susan Blue kind of way. But the truth was, after the antagonist Keyhole was like, the truth is, Morgan's been lying to you the entire time. Tir Nog, Aaron, it has already happened. All that things you heard weren't true. They were lies. You've been living in Aaron the entire time. This is it. The landscape you're living on is the paradise you're hoping for. And it isn't all bright, it is, right? People still get killed by monsters, creatures, formers. There's still all these things that you guys thought were gone, like heaven. Morgan lied to you. She was using you. She was manipulating you to do her deed, to do these things, even though they don't seem bad at the time. But it was in order for her to, like, stop the ancient evil or whatever, to use you for a means to an end, basically. And then, so the heroes felt betrayed by her, and then that leads up to something else later, where them against the gods. And then eventually, after fighting, I mean, she was right though. Malaysians is overpowered as fuck. Because right now, currently in the story, I became the holy knight that saved the world. I achieved God's partial godhood, because once you reach a point, you have to, like, fight gods, and in order to do that begrudgingly, one of the sister of Morrigan, Nimwin, gives you her son, which is like an incubus mixed god. Anyways, he died, and then you absorb his abilities, so you achieve demigod or something. And then, in order to defeat this other god, you have to find the legendary sword that allows one to slay a god. So a lot of shit happens, but she was right, because right now we're demigod, and with the holy sword that allows you to slay gods. So after defeating the king of gods and the king of humans, and the god, Morgan herself couldn't do that, and Keyhole, the evil god, was already killed because this other character had the sword before us and he used on him. But gods in their world works like devils in Dungeons and Dragons. They don't permanently die, they come back eventually. I believe it, because this other dude. Anyways, so Morgan had to give us her power also to also fight this king of gods. So by the end of it, you're still a demigod, not fully a godhood yet, but you have the power of Morgan, the god of vengeance, and then Nimwin, the god of light or whatever, and the power of Keyhole, the god of the former soul, and you possess the god-slaying sword, plus also being the holy knight, or if you wanted to, you could be a dark knight. So it's understandable why damn, why am I talking about Mabinogi while I'm playing this fucking ass game? It's just so hype, you know? How you're like, essentially, okay, I'll stop ranting. It's just, it's so... Wuthering Waves is like that. It just hypes me up and I get excited. Anyways. Damn, that was 11 minutes of me going off topic.
From a literal standpoint, this line describes the Dark Tide perfectly. In the beginning, the Dark Tide would claim only the areas it touched, assimilating all life as its vanguard to clear the way for its spread. The dead, they would grow mouths and sing hymns, day and night. They didn't need eyes or ears, for their purpose was to spread blindness and madness. Even those who did not believe were drawn irresistibly to the Leviathan's creed, and for those already deceived, it was all but inevitable. When a soul is corrupted to its core, it will sing hymns without end on its sleepless journey to merge with the Dark Tide.
Is the Dark Tide like the River of Stanks, where all the souls gather together before they get decided, before they get parted to like go to heaven or hell?
Every soul has returned to paradise. The land consumed by the Dark Tide will begin its pilgrimage.
Man, the story for...
Skies,
I like the lore story for Rina Sita about this whole Dark Tide. You know what? It feels like... What's that thing in Dragon Age? The darkness thingy. Where it's like overreaching and shit.
The final act of the Dark Tide is the journeying paradise.
Is this the future you saw after coming into contact with the Dark Tide?
Yes.
Something else I want to ask about.
Anything else you'd like to ask? I'll share with you all that I can remember.
About Evenulum.
That was its name before it became a sonorosphere. This seminary, built in an island, was not just a place of learning, but also a sanctuary for raising dragon echoes.
Dragon echoes? Oh, is that what do you think? That's where Lament of Dirge came from, or whatever it's called?
What did they teach?
The Order's scriptures, geography, history, and combat skills.
Shouldn't a seminary focus more on cultural arts?
This was a seminary reserved only for resonators, so naturally, their talents were put to more practical use. Besides, the doctrine of salvation emphasized the importance of combat.
Oh. Why? So you can subdue?
Anything else you'd like to ask?
About the other sword.
The Sword of Discord, Hogness, and the Sword of Virtue, Haltier. I can't remember anything else about Hogness, but as for Haltier, it was my former blade.
Really?
How did it end up being one of the swords that can break the seal?
Perhaps we'll know once we find it.
Wait. The thought just occurred to me. There's dual swords, right? So maybe, yeah, split personality. Haltier is the one she used. Hogness is the other source. Is the other sort her other personality use? You think? Then it would make sense. She is dual resonator. She has 2 contractees, 2 the Thernonians and the Sentinel, because they're also twins, right? Because they said there was 2 before they were 1.
Is there anything else you'd like
No,
to
that's
ask?
it.
You should get some rest.
All right, cutie. Rest up before tomorrow. I don't need to. I already talked to her last episode. And before she tried to assassinate us. Also, they did have that sus look before. Abby, are you alright?
You mean besides being squashed behind that blue thing? Yeah, I guess.
Abby is so
Listen,
cute.
I figured something out about that frequency.
What?
It's not a single frequency. It's like it's mixed up with something else.
See? I think I'm right.
Like a piece of cookie that's been crumbled in with everything else.
So it's like mix. So that makes sense because it'll be the Thernonians and the corrupted Sentinel or the Sentinel are both in her. She's a dual.
Which is why it's so hard to get a good bite.
You try to eat it?
To see if it was a threat. I can now say with certainty that it isn't. But since it's a crumbly mess, other than taking up space, it's pretty useless.
We might encounter something similar at the next 2 pedestals. Keep an eye on this for me, will you?
Will do. You can count on me, 100%.
Aw, Abby. I like Abby, and I also like Paimon, especially during that scene and when you fight Chayo, and then Paimon was so worried about you, she's like going around trying to lift you. Oh, we're playing her.
I thought I'd slip away quietly and avoid any fuss. But now, here I am dealing with all of you. Since you're all here, how about a morning stroll? They're a lot feistier than before.
Need help?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, why are we getting Havoc Rover now?
Riptides claim you.
Where was Havoc Rover a while ago?
Well, this is where our paths must
Yeah, because she said she was gonna go off and explore on her own while us and Carthia go the other way.
Sentinel. Why would you leave now?
What I saw yesterday caught my attention. It may be tied to the Sentinel. And besides, I'd rather not spend the day twiddling my thumbs, seeing as your gondola only holds 2.
Are you sure you want to go alone?
Such concern.
Ah, damn, man, wear a fucking bra.
I do hope to see the fruits of your labor when I return. Mind if I take Turvin?
No.
Go ahead. It's no use now that it's out of the pedestal. Its energy is gone.
It may still come in handy.
I'll add you in my terminal. Call me if you need help.
I just might ring you up once things are settled.
You open your terminal and exchange contact information. Interrella leaves with Turvin. Alright, let's go. I also explore a bit. Well, I didn't really explore, to be honest. I kind of just flew from here to here. But then it auto switched me to Rover, so I was like, okay, probably story.
If only I could still fight.
Everyone's doing their part. Don't worry.
God,
Nobody's
fucking,
perfect.
these controls are the worst. Oh wait, how? It's the other way. Man, this place gave me some fucking Anne Orlando
Completely
vibes.
blocked.
Oh, well, and then the Ringed City,
That garden once housed dragon echoes.
which is Anne Orlando, isn't it?
Now there's nothing left but tacit
It's like
discords.
it's like future Anne Orlando, or Next thing you know, you see Gale here, and then we gotta fight his ass, which is an awesome fight.
Harkness should be here somewhere. This is where the acolytes used to be tested. Perhaps that Steely over there has instructions on what to do.
You don't remember from your exams?
As the Blessed Maiden, I was exempt.
Trust thy neighbor, else land will stay follow. Unite the isles, else levees will stay unbuilt. Brother and sister, let the sky, the land, and the sea be united. What is this, Pokemon? Emerald? We need Kyogre, Groudon, and Rayquaza? The path to righteousness is lit by sacred fire of unity. Alright, get the spark.
Sounds like they're talking about one of the 3 major belief systems, the faith of unity. I don't remember the pieces being spread out like this. Maybe we could find a way to move them.
Oh, you can move the buildings?
Let's give it a try. There's no point in finding Harkness if we can't repair the waterway.
Why? No one's gonna live here.
At that distance, we should take a wing ray.
I'll have to guide it.
Hold on tight. Don't go falling off.
Aw, that's cute. She's hanging on to him.
Wind, guide me.
Alright, let's get this over with, guys. Come on. Maybe? Maybe not. Okay. Okay. That looks like a platform.
That one. There's a gravity calibrator up ahead. Let's put it to good...
Yes, yes, turn it sideways. I know. Something, something, yeah. Yes, I know. The moment I saw it, my adventure within me was like, okay, we gotta turn it sideways. I play games. I'm not that dumb. All right, is there any chests or something? Doesn't look like it. Do you think they would drop down on us? The enemies? What?
That's our goal, right there.
I know.
But how do we move it?
Help me guide the wing ray
parkour.
to the top of the statue.
Of course. But what do you have in mind?
Wall running? Casting a plunging attack above the hill platform will cause the statue divine to descend, triggering a section of the ruins to move. Alright. Brute force. Yes, yes, I know. Calm down. Oh, it auto does it if you don't click it? Damn, what is this easy mode bullshit? An entire force was enough to move this entire thing?
Is this really okay?
Saves us the trouble of finding some trigger mechanism.
Alright, I feel like should I not clear that while I'm here?
Wind, guide me.
Well, being the overachiever, I can't. Alright. Hey, the baby dragons!
Are these the so-called dragons?
Is that a problem?
He seems disappointed.
Yeah, the last one was bigger.
Which last one?
Ganon. Ever heard of it?
I used to ride it.
Aw. Well, if only she knew.
It's Hogness. There's a gravity calibrator behind the collapsed wall we just passed. We can use it to reorientate ourselves. The remnant spark should be able to incinerate the thorns on the left.
All right, camera.
Seems like a new discovery.
Are these timer based? I hope not. Fuck, they are. Come on. No chests, all right. I'm curious, that's why.
I sense your weakness.
So, is there anything secrets on maybe? Oh, okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
Cherish every gain. Seems like a new discovery.
The teleporter, the sword. Oh, up the sword.
It's stuck on the pedestal.
The waterway is still incomplete. We have to look elsewhere.
That's a cool looking sword. I wish we can use these swords. Alright, is there a chest here? Doesn't look like it.
It's
Whee!
identical to the last statue.
Alright, so power slam.
Same as before.
Alright, so we should fly down to enhance her ability. Why does it just get dark all of a sudden? It's pretty sus. Alright, you do that. I'm gonna go beat these guys' ass.
Leave it to me.
I mean, clearly it's showing that, hey, these guys are gonna wake up.
Hopefully this helps. Strike from the shadows.
What? Oh, I thought we had to fight like that. I was about to say.
Hopefully this helps. Moment of resonance.
Eat my frazzle dazzle, bitch. You know, I wish Rover's Havoc, his ult was to use the scythe. Oh, the parry!
I sense your weakness.
His ult was to use the scythe instead of summon wings. Now, I've been using Havoc a lot, so I always wish the scythe has more use than just during the super ability mode. Something big sounds like it's coming.
Don't push yourself too hard.
It's okay. I'm just doing my part.
That's a long jump. There are no chests here? Oh. That's unfortunate. So I want to go left. And we got power slam this thing. Oh. Why could we not just fly up? Feels like we're gonna fight something.
We're still missing an area. But where?
Over there.
That might be too high for the wing ray.
Same as before. I'll handle it.
All right. All right, we gotta grab this.
Cherish every gain.
Nope. Oh, too high. Too low. No, I'm dead. No. Oh, I made a mistake. Well, goodbye, world. You think if I just fall down, they'll just teleport me back up? Think they did. I'm so bad at these, especially the racing ones, where you have to race the L'Oreal.
Just a bit more.
I'll handle this bit. You rest. You've done well. Let's see if I can get a feel for how strong the gravitational forces are.
God, his voice is so hot.
All right.
Leave it to me.
God damn, these spam. So annoying.
The end has come. Hopefully this helps.
It did not.
No hesitation. Keep it together.
Fucking archers. Get out here. If I don't get support, you don't get support. No, no.
The hour is upon us. Hopefully this helps. I sense your weakness.
Chest, 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 chest. No chest. No chest. Sash. All right. Weren't we supposed to slam something? Did we do that? I see a chest. I see 2 chests actually.
Remnants of the past.
Do I need to? Damn it.
Wind, guide me.
Okay. I can't adjust it? What? So I wanted to go right. But this said I can only go left, or maybe my right, it's it left.
I'm ready.
Nope, it was wrong. What? Where are we?
An unexpected discovery.
Come on, you can make it. How is she able to create these winds to guide us? Maybe it's her resonator, chosen resonator thing? But doesn't hers control space? It's not like Jinji. Well, Jinji could, never mind. Because by the end of it, she could control time. I hope we get an upgrade for characters. I wouldn't mind a time upgradable Jinshi. I just hope it's not a separate ass character. That would be the most annoyingest thing ever. I hate when they sell like the same character but like different forms. Just update the old one. Baby dragon.
Leave it to me.
Using time wizard here.
The hour is upon us. Hopefully
God
this
damn it.
helps.
It didn't hit the dude.
I sense your weakness.
Who's helping you? I can't turn. It's an archer. Oh, no, more dragons.
No hesitation.
Fuck off.
The end has come.
All right, let's fly. Oh, it's already on the thing for me. It's pretty cool. School of Fishes. And then we slam. I fucked that up. Arthea, that never happened before. I'm not usually like this. I'm not. Was it early ejaculation? Whatever. Oh, I forgot. Although story does it. Do 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 do.
It's been a long time since I saw this place as it was meant to be. So beautiful. I had...
Do you want to stop for a while?
No. We have more important things to do.
Let's check back on Hogness now.
Is there a chest up here?
wind guide me.
Huh.
An unexpected discovery.
Let me remove the sword. At least you won't come to harm if it's a trap.
Why? We're already this far. We might as well just pull the sword out ourselves. There's really no point.
We'll do it together.
Oh, okay. Fan service game. Gathering wives over here.
But
If it's a trap, we stand a better chance together.
Sure, I'm rolling my eyes. I'm not really. I mean, that's cute and all, but it seems more fan service than anything to me. Oh. You guys didn't even touch it, so there's really no point if it was a trap or not.
no traps.
How does it feel to trust me?
Also, if you think about it, why would they make it the whole thing so elaborate that you have to do all this shit for it to be a trap? I guess, I don't know, double security?
It feels good.
What are you talking about?
Why don't you call Foam over? Try whistling.
I'm not a fan of
Like
that.
this.
She's been trusting him since the
Here goes.
beginning. She literally hung dung to him while he flew.
Foam heard you. Come on.
But anyways, I'll probably call it a video since I gotta walk the dog. But yeah, thanks for watching. Love you guys. Stay safe. And I'll see you next time.